It's All-Star Weekend in the National Hockey League. This year's festivities taking place in South Florida. And New York Post Islanders beat writer Ethan Sears, he's been enjoying the festivities in the Sunshine State, and he joins us now before Saturday's All-Star game. Ethan, what's up? How you doing, man?
I'm great. How are you, Dexter?
I'm doing good. Cold here in New York, warm for you in South Florida, which seems to be a lot better. But Ethan, the past 2 seasons, we've seen the NHL incorporate pre-taped outdoor events into its annual All-Star Skills competition. So what did they do this year, and do fans and players seem to enjoy this?
Well, this year we saw them try to incorporate some South Florida themes into these events. They had one where players were shooting at surfboards and then shooting it at a dunk tank to try to dunk another one of their teammates here at the All-Star game. And then the second one was a sort of hockey themed pitch and putt where they were hitting a golf ball with their hockey sticks. So inside of the arena, I think the events fall a little bit flat because they're pre-taped, they're made for TV. So when you're in the arena, you're kind of just watching them on the Jumbotron, which is a little bit it's not all too captivating, but I do think the players enjoy them, and I think the fans at home like the dunk tank one especially because you get to see some of the all-stars get dunked. Sidney Crosby got dunked, for example, so I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like everybody always loves watching somebody else get dunked, but nobody wants to be the person actually getting dunked, right? Like nobody really wants that. Now, Friday night, NHL All-Star Live, that went down. In your eyes, what were some of the best moments that we saw from the skills competition?
Well, Sergei Ovechkin probably stole the show a little bit during the breakaway challenge. He scored with his dad, Alex Ovechkin, and Sidney Crosby, so that was a pretty cool moment. Locally, Brock Nelson took the win in the accuracy shooting contest, which was definitely a highlight, and he matched up with Artemi Panarin in the semifinal, and beat him. So he won that sort of pseudo battle of New York for the Islanders. I think that was probably the highlight for Rangers and Islanders fans.
All right, there we go. Had some local highlights in there. Now, Saturday, we're going to see the All-Star games go down. For people who don't know, it's the Central Division versus the Pacific Division first, and the Metropolitan versus the Atlantic, with the winner of each of those first 2 games facing off in the final. So which collection of players, Ethan, are you most excited to see on the ice together, and which division do you think takes home the trophy?
Well, I got to go with the Pacific Division for both. It's always cool to see Connor McDavid play live, even if he's going probably a little bit less than full tilt during an All-Star game. And the combination of him and Leon Draisaitl probably makes the Pacific Division the favorite tonight. And it'll also be cool to see Bo Horvat playing with that group. He's obviously was traded to the Islanders this week, but he's playing with the Pacific Division tonight since he came over from Vancouver.
All right, it'll be interesting to see. There'll be a lot of local eyes on the All-Star game. We will see who takes home the crown on Saturday. That is Ethan Sears. He is the New York Islanders beat reporter for the New York Post. Ethan, stay warm. You don't have to worry about staying warm because you're going to be warm in South Florida. Enjoy the South Florida weather, and we will talk soon.
Thanks so much for having me, Dexter.
Anytime.